Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. And I'm only saying it that way because I'm supposed to do Taurus right now. And I don't know why, but your energy keeps coming through. There's almost like there's a message that has to come through right now for Cancer. And I feel it. And I'm just trying to say, you gotta wait your turn. You gotta wait your turn. Because it's Taurus. You're both going to come out on the same day. My plan. Yeah, actually, you're going ahead of Gemini too. Yeah, you're just jumping the line here, Cancer. I don't know why, but it just feels important. Like I have to do that. And then it goes beyond that so I sit down and I get myself organized. I know what I'm going to do. It's all good. And I have a little mantra that I say before I do all my readings. Almost always I do it before I turn the camera on. And I always say, Spirit guides working in divine love and light and divine truth. Please come forward at this time to bring clarity, truth, and guidance to. And I will say the sign that I'm going to read for. And a Cancer came out of my mouth. I said, wait a second. It's not their turn. I don't know why. So I'm going to do it. Don't worry, Taurus and Gemini, yours is coming through. I don't know. There's just a message that needs to come out. Maybe, gosh, I hope it's not something as important as life or death, but maybe it feels like that to someone. Or maybe it's just a message that everyone, because Taurus and Gemini be coming and going, where's ours? I don't know. So let's just keep going. That's all I have to say about that. I don't want to dwell on it too much. The fact that it feels like really I'm being pushed to jump the line here for Cancer. I'm going to do the Celtic cross as I've been doing for everyone. And I will be going right through into Leo this week, who will get a Celtic cross. And then I feel like I'll probably jump out of it and do something different for the readings. But I'm enjoying it, and I'm enjoying the different messages that come out through it. Now, something else that I've been going into this week is the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. And the information in here is astronomical. It's huge. It's like the cosmos. There's so much in there. And I'm sort of delving into astrology myself right now. Dipping my toes in, getting a bit of information. But because I'm only really dipping my toes in, and this deck, again, what is with this domination card this week? What's going on? I'm not sure if this is like a kinky domination or it's a power endurance. Oh my gosh. So, anyways, there's so much information that comes in that deck. I don't feel comfortable doing a full-on reading for anyone yet on the channel because I still need to go into the book. I do get some messages outside of the book, but it is an oracle card, so it does have a lot of important and interesting information that has been written by the author. So, before we get into the Celtic cross, using the tarot, I'm going to use the Wild Unknown Animal Oracle Tarot. It's not right. I get confused because there's a Wild Unknown Animal Oracle deck. This is the Wild Unknown Animal Tarot deck. I'm going to use that for the Celtic cross. But right now, Cancer, we are going to do a card for you. This would be interesting. What could this be that you need to get ahead of everybody? And I almost feel as if the spirits are saying, yeah, because why did I say that? Why did I say Cancer instead of Taurus? And the whole time I kept getting ready for Taurus. Whisper in my ear, Cancer, 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 Cancer. So, Cancer, apparently you need a reading right now. But I like it that. I like to be pushed like that better than in the comments. Why am I reading? Why did you do my reading? Okay, a card for Cancer. A card for Cancer. I'm not going to put anything into this because it may just come out as a regular message, but it might have some sort of deeper meaning to someone in particular that really needs to hear it right now. So, Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, no pressure on what this reading is about. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. A card for Cancer. My dear Cancerians, my portals of love. Perhaps there is a portal of love that needs to be addressed. Idealism. Wow, you have the sun in Aquarius. Interesting. That sounds very cosmic. It sounds like sort of, without even, I mean, just to me, the sun in Aquarius sounds so expansive, so hugely expansive, but yet the possibility of it being real is good. It's quite good. So let's see what this book has to say. The sun in Aquarius. idealism. The sun in Aquarius. Fortune. That's what the sun represents. And then we have Aquarius. Principles and humanity. All right, so kind of like the events that they talk about with this card. Eccentric behavior, yeah, I would get that with Aquarius. An original idea or invention. Involvement in an attention-seeking act. Sudden upset. Lateral thinking. An influential acquaintance gives a helping hand. Wow, maybe you need to know that. I don't know, I just feel like you need a message right now. Maybe there's some sort of help coming towards you. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to read from the book, and it kind of talks about the personality of a sun in Aquarius. But because it's coming out in your reading, this personality description and kind of what this person would work through and positive and negative aspects of this is kind of a situation for you right now, if it's resonating. And then we'll talk about what this card really represents. The Sun Aquarius character could be defined as having an unusual, determined, and sometimes stubborn temperament. Such types are not too concerned about what others think about their beliefs and behavior, and so may be considered original, if not downright eccentric. Okay, I have to stop, only because it's not there now. There's something linked. I don't know, maybe you're supposed to go the Aquarius reading. Because, well, it was the card that was on the bottom here that was domination? Yeah, the domination card. That was the card for Aquarius. That was the card for Aquarius, domination. And it was at the bottom before we picked up your cards. And you have Aquarius here. And it's talking about, like, it could be very stubborn. So, okay, yeah, could be downright eccentric. Questioning old, stick-in-the-mud ways, and exploring the new is very much what Aquarians are about. Mental achievements are most important to Sun Aquarius types, and their quest is a constant exchange of ideas with others in order to fix their own beliefs. Their needs cause them to gather around them friends and acquaintances of all shapes, sizes, creeds, and colors. Sun Aquarians value interesting friendships with inventive or scientific people, and anything new, novel, scientific, or gadgety also has appeal. Essentially a person of the 21st century, the Sun Aquarian keeps up with the times and supports the causes that take us into the future. It is with this latter concern that people with this planet sign combination may find real satisfaction, bringing their sympathy for human problems to idealistic and good causes. When this card occurs in the reading, it often indicates help from friends with power and influence. It shows that taking the lead in a group activity could be rewarding, especially if the cause arouses the questioner's humanitarian instincts. Wow. It kind of feels like, to me, I mean, the whole, 21st century sign is Aquarius, and we're going there. We're going into the dawn of Aquarius, the beginning of Aquarius. We're not quite there yet, though. But this feels like a new beginning for you on some level. But there's a connection here between you and someone perhaps that has some sort of influence or power. And now you have seduction at the bottom. Yeah, you have Saturn in Pisces. But this almost feels, because Saturn is constrictive. See, now I'm not familiar with how Saturn works with Pisces. This is where I have to keep expanding my knowledge about astrology. But because Saturn is a very constrictive, and then Pisces is Neptune, so I have to learn more about Neptune. Let's just look quick. Hey, why rush it? You push me here. I'm here. So we have Saturn in Pisces is at the bottom. I'm not going to necessarily read the whole thing, but I want to get a gist of it, because it just sounds like with seduction, is there some sort of desire that is held back? Some sort of love and emotion with Saturn in Pisces? So look at, see, oh no, that's Saturn. Oh no, well, sorry, am I getting this wrong? Yeah, no, it's Jupiter. It's Jupiter in Pisces. That feels better. Because that makes sense. I'm thinking, why would it be if it's seduction and it's restrictive? Yeah, I'm sure someone was yelling through the screen at me. Cindy, that's not Saturn, it's Jupiter. See, but Jupiter is very expansive. You know, so somebody's feelings of seduction are growing here. Let me see. Okay, let's go to... This is what happens when a tarot reader starts to learn new things about things they don't know. But I'm doing this because I really feel like the cards have so much more to tell me. So I want to learn more. I want to learn more, but help me along the way with my hiccups here. So Jupiter, gain, instruction, gain, understanding, sympathy, and sacrifice. Oh, interesting. Wow, that was a message for me because I first looked at Saturn in Pisces and it was restriction, but Pisces still held obviously the same principles, understanding, sympathy, and sacrifice. So there's some sort of gain to be made, I feel like, through sacrifice, through being sympathetic. So I'm just going to read the events and then this card. Okay, events. Becoming the victim of a hard luck story. Sacrificing a great deal for someone who is loved. Having the intuition and ability to sense what another person wants. Ooh, this is a very telepathic. It feels like very telepathic. What it's talking about. Well, it doesn't say it. It says sympathy, but I'm feeling like empathic. This card is a warning that everything may not be as it appears and that someone is being seduced for ulterior motives. What the hell? Let's get right into the tarot. Cancer. Let's get right into this. All right, girls, boys. Let's see. This is where you come to Auntie Cindy. Is like, yeah, let's put some cards on this shit. What is going on, Cancer? Is someone trying to seduce someone that is important to you? Or is someone trying to seduce you, but they have ulterior motives? Or are you trying to seduce them? This has got really juicy. Ooh, this is even juicier than Capricorn was this week. I like this. You know what? Yeah, because I'm kind of nosy. But you don't get out. I don't get out much anymore. So now I kind of live through these tarot readings. What's going to happen here? It was. I thought, was that the Lovers? It looked like all the color of the Lovers. Okay. Cancer. Cancerians. We're going to do this Celtic cross spread for Cancer. Cancer, those who need to hear the message right now. For Cancer. I'm going to pull all the cards out and then I'm going to show them to you. I want to get a feel for this spread. What I've been doing is I do my shuffle and I pull, okay, this is where you are right now. This is a challenge. I'm going to put it all out. And look, I figured the camera, you can see a little more of the table. I was trying to make things just a little bit better. Oh, that's funny. That's the card that tried to push out. Where you are right now, the Two Pentacles. It's like some... Okay, I know I said I'm going to pull everything out, but this card wants me to speak because it tried to jump out of the deck when I was shuffling. And it's the first one out. So there's some practical things that you're trying to juggle in life right now, but it feels like what's sitting behind that is a rebirth, a big rebirth, this huge butterfly sitting behind this balancing act that's going on right now. So, oh, I gotta put that up or I'm not gonna have room. Look where your strength is. Oh, this might be a juicy one. That doesn't sound right. I don't know why. Wow, look at you. You're getting the kind of advice that Gemini typically gives. It's okay to be a little bit sneaky. Ooh. 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 Ten of Pentacles is at the bottom. Maybe so, I just got the message someone has to go somewhere and they need this reading. I don't know why I got that. Maybe that's what's happening. It's like, get out, Cindy. Quick. We don't have time to wait for the other one. I need to know. I need to know right now. Okay, give me a second here. Actually, no. It's easier for me. I'm going to show you each card and then I'm going to try to get into this. I want to read this very holistically. I'm feeling like that. Okay, we already talked about this is where you are right now. There's like practical things you have to deal with, but literally like it's almost like this big presence, this huge presence, this rebirth, and it comes up in another card in a very important spot. You're reading huge, a big rebirth. You feel it like this. Oh, isn't that funny? How I said it's juicy and Capricorn got kind of juicy today, or a few days ago. Maybe it's juicy now. I don't know what's going on. But it's in the Capricorn reading, I talked about an experience I had as a kid when I used to go snorkeling and there was a rock pile, and if I missed it, it would freak me out. It was just this big energy and you knew you were getting close to it. Yeah, like, but it kind of unnerved you. It kind of unnerves you because it feels so big. But it's sitting behind, like it's not here yet. It's kind of, it's the energy of it looms behind you while you're doing all the little things you need to do in life. It's not quite that energy. I just got a vision in my head of somebody packing up the suitcase real quick as the apocalypse starts to come forward in one of those movies, like towards their little house. It's like you feel it's coming. I don't know if it's the aliens, it's a storm, it's a freezing over of Earth, it's a zombie herd. I don't know what it is. It doesn't feel bad, but it just has that big energy of it. You're trying to get all the things in the suitcase, make sure you don't forget any of the kids or the dog or the cat, and then you get into the car and you go. That's what it feels like, just getting all these little things done while you know there's this big thing coming. So, the challenge is the Daughter of Cups. It's like the Page of Cups. Starting something to get, like, so, this card lately for me, the energy of the Page of Cups in the last little week or so has been about friendship. And that's what I've been getting from these cards. And it's as if kind of starting in a very gentle, innocent way towards friendship is what this feels like. So that's a challenge right now. And friendship can grow in many different ways. I don't know. It can grow in many different ways. But it has to hatch out of the egg, and it has to start like innocent and sweet and simple. And then your focus is the Three of Pentacles. If you're working with people on stuff right now, and it kind of feels like, because the Two is balancing a lot of things, your focus is here. Your focus is definitely there. And it's focus on. I like to think that this is kind of like what you should focus on right now is collaborating, being practical about sharing your energy. You're helping things to grow and expand. Perhaps there's mountains that sit on a daily basis between you and other people if this has something to do with work or people that you're dealing with in your community or your family. Keep your focus on that. Keep doing those things because some of these mountains need to be surmounted. So your past was the Nine of Cups. So, you know, I'm going to say right now for a past, it feels like some sort of wish fulfillment, at least finding it, recognizing it. I don't know if you quite have it yet because there's some interesting cards that are yet to come, but something feels like this is my wish. This is my dream. The universe is delivering to me in the past. And your future is the Mother of Pentacles. It's like the Queen of Pentacles. This could be an individual dealing with moving forward. Maybe it's Capricorn. Maybe you're the other part of the juicy story. I don't know. Oh, I jumped right over to your future. I didn't talk about your strength yet. We'll get there. I already showed it to you. It's feeling like an individual. It's very nurturing. This is a very nurturing energy. And this person may even have a child. I'm just thinking because one of the few Mother of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles that has like a little child with it. Very mothering. It's a very motherly energy. This could even have something to do with your mother or father, but somebody who's very much in their feminine side, like very expressive about their feelings. Come here, let's have a cup of tea and a cuddle. Tell me all about it. Like that kind of energy. So your strength is the Lovers. Your strength, if you want to look at this in terms of the traditional tarot, but I don't want to get too hung up on that because I think these cards continue to grow and expand as society does as well. Like the World card can talk about the World Wide Web. That didn't exist when tarot started either. But it could be about choices. It could be like your strength is having these choices here. Your strength is making choices for yourself. But the Lovers also can really represent these two kind of flying off into the rainbow. These two flying off into the rainbow. And it's interesting because you have the rainbow at the bottom here with the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like you're in the presence of some sort of energy that has the potential to greatness for you. It really has the potential to greatness, but the challenge is starting it really easy. Maybe you sense it. Like I said, you sense this huge thing behind you, this huge energy, this huge new cycle that's kind of looming behind you. But it's got to start simple, like regardless. And two, being very psychic. You know, both you and Pisces are very psychic signs, particularly emotionally. Like you can really tap, maybe you're tapping into someone's emotions and you can feel, you know how something could possibly end. Maybe you're feeling that, like you just, I know, but I can't take it there right away. It needs to start here. That's the challenge. It's a little bit like watching a movie or a sporting event that's been pre-recorded and you watched it live, and everyone else at your office has taped it or PVR'd it, has recorded it, and they haven't watched it yet. And people keep talking about it. Don't say anything. It all has to play out. That's what it feels like. So, okay, so suggested approach is the Seven of Swords. It's like you know how something is going to play out, but you have to keep some sort of truth or clarity hidden right now. And you're being told to. You're being told to keep some sort of truth or clarity hidden right now. There's no other cards around this telling me that this is like sneaking and lying and cheating. There's nothing like that at all. Because the next card is talking about this little sword that's being sat under. And that's the Mother of Swords. This is what you need to know. It feels like this is the truth here. There's some sort of truth. And maybe it's, I don't want to say, well, and that can't really be described as deceptive. If there's something that we know that we don't share with others. Because there's so many things we know about ourselves that we're not sharing with everybody. So you could say that all of us 24/7 throughout the day are being deceptive, because we are. We are not exposing every single truth about ourselves to everyone we meet all the time. And this is kind of that energy I'm getting. There's something here that's quite valuable, and it comes right up as a Mother of Swords. Like this is clear. This is clear and it's understood, and it's very mature conversation, or having a very mature understanding of a situation. It's, yeah, which really, because it's not coming out, it's the Page of Swords. This comes out as some very strong clarity here. But you're holding, you got to keep, yeah, because the suggested approach is to keep that hidden, kind of work on the stuff that you're doing to keep yourself busy. Now, your hopes and your fears are the Judgment card. This is where I really got this energy of this looming. This is a big rebirth. This is a big change in your life. If you're already in a committed connection, it feels like you guys are about to go through something that really brings it to a whole new level. If there's been some sort of stress in a relationship, maybe because of money, or maybe because of somebody's working and not knowing if you should live here or live there, it feels like to me that something is going to become very apparent very soon. And this could even be your person. Your person may even know something, and they sort of know it intuitively, or somebody's giving them an indication that is telling them 98% chance this is what's going to happen. But they're waiting until it is absolutely known and it's absolutely clear. Almost because they don't want to drag you up and down an emotional roller coaster. I don't know if someone needs to hear that. It just feels like someone might need to be looking for a job somewhere. So where are we going to buy a house, or what are we going to do? That kind of energy. Something's going to become clear here. The truth is being hidden from you, but it's being hidden from you so that you are not taken on an emotional roller coaster. You're probably saying, I'm already on an emotional roller coaster. So it might be like this. Right now, the universe is trying to prevent it from being like that. But this is your hope and your fear. Is you really hope, like, I just need to get this energy off my back. I need to feel this new beginning. But there's also the fear that, like, I take nothing from the past with me when I do this. Who am I going to be? How am I going to recognize myself? Where's it going to go? Right? Yeah, the Judgment. And maybe too, maybe there's a sense of feeling like, well, maybe people in the community or friendship groups or family will judge you on this big change and who you are. But that's just a process in terms of things aligning with, does this still serve my path or not? Are we still connecting? Or maybe it's kind of time for the past to come apart. They may come together again years later. Who knows? But there's definitely the feeling of, this is going to be big. I know I need this, but I'm kind of worried about it. And then the potential future is the High Priestess. I'm not sure how to take this. There's more unknown for sure. But because you have this sort of psychic card coming through here that I'm feeling like at the bottom, it feels like too, you might continue to have a deeper psychic connection with someone that you're connecting with here. That I feel like this person is somehow involved in this judgment. All right. It's coming clear. I'm going to clarify just a few things. Oh yeah, there's an extended. I didn't say that at the beginning. There is an extended at the end of this reading. If you're drawn to it, the link is at the top of the description. Your strength is the Lovers. How is this strength for Cancer? Oh, look at that. It is. The Queen of Pentacles, which is your future. So it is this person. Maybe you have kids with this person, or maybe this person already has kids or a child. But again, this is your strength, your choice. This person is perhaps your choice. You see this person as someone that you could really build with. And it doesn't actually have to be romantic. I mean, it could be, but it doesn't have to be. This could be someone that you really see a future with. Maybe you want to collaborate with them and build something together. Maybe it is romantic. You're definitely soulmates on some level, I feel like, with this Lovers coming out the way it is. So tell us more about this Mother of Pentacles in the future. Midful, but it's quite a story. Okay, the Five of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Death card, and the Emperor. This Mother of Pentacles, like the Queen of Pentacles, there was an ending here, or this person had an ending. Because then they walk away from something, and then they go into the Two of Cups. I don't know, it's interesting, right? Like, they walked away from something, but then they go right into the Two of Cups, and they're looking really good. It kind of feels like this person, so if this person has a kid, a child, maybe they've come out of a relationship, and they met you, or you met them during this, and you're feeling like this strong connection, but you can't go towards them. There's something stopping this. There's something really big kind of sitting here stopping this, because with these two cards, like I'm sorry, I'm getting so much reflection. You feel so much yin and yang with this person. This is my person. This feels so good, like on an emotional level. And boy, like really I'm so attracted. This person is so attractive. They do everything for me. But then, like, I can't go. You can't. Somebody can't move here. But there's an ending coming to that. And the rebirth is the Emperor. That's what comes after the Death card. So there is a really strong energy here. Maybe this person has a very strong energy, or you have a very strong energy towards them. It seems like someone here is not able to move in this connection. But then when the Emperor comes through in the rebirth, the Emperor kind of owns the place. So I would imagine something will happen there. Okay, this is something for you to focus on. Let's look at your focus. And then, actually the other side is good too. It's going to be a long reading. Oh, your your focus. The Three of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Oh, this is the collaboration, right? Look at that. It could have something to do with work or community or groups. There's the King of Pentacles. The King and Queen of Pentacles have come into the play. So there's like working together, like really practical stuff is actually the key here for you to bring harmony back, to bring a celebration. There's some sort of disconnect where someone can't move. And then this is also, I didn't really talk about it much, but the Nine of Wands is just like, I really don't know what to do anymore. I've really done everything I can do. I don't feel like I can move forward. I don't have the energy to move backwards. I'm kind of stuck. It's not really defensive, but it kind of comes off as that because you're not moving backwards or forwards. You just, I don't know. So, but perhaps there's some sort of block here. And then you come into the Queen of Swords, which is when this clarity comes through. It becomes very clear and very well understood. So now I want to see the Seven of Swords. This is your suggested approach. What are you hiding? I'm so nosy. The Two of Wands. Come on, give me more information. You're just the world. You know it's coming. You feel it coming. I'm telling you, you feel something coming here with the Two of Wands into the World card. There's a major ending to whatever cycle you're in so that you can have this Judgment card. You feel it. You feel the rebirth here. You're not giving me all the information. You're being a little Cancerian there. You're kind of like hiding it. You're sidestepping the question. So, what you need to know, the Mother of Swords. Do you want me to show you? Because it's really good. Are you ready? So this clarity that's going to come through, you have Justice, the Ace of Pentacles, and there's your Ten of Cups. Oh, you have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Ba-ba-boom. You have balance, karmic cycles coming to an end, new cycles coming in. I feel like that, like she's holding the sword, and I just feel like it's representing the Queen of Swords. It could be things that are finally meant to be over, being cut out, and balance coming into play again. And right after that, a brand new beginning. It's real. Maybe you're gonna buy a house together. Maybe you're gonna buy a car together. Maybe you're gonna adopt a pet. I don't know. But there's gonna be a lot of happiness in this. A lot of really good, strong happiness. So the Judgment, your hope and your fear here. The Judgment card is your hope and the fear. Judgment card for Cancer. Okay, we had the Emperor. The Empress. Now this is what this tells me. It tells me that you could possibly be the person that's coming out of a connection. See how that plays? You might have a child. Somebody here has a child, I feel like. This is really screaming at me with this card like that. Because you can see, like, she's not. She's just holding the pentacle. Yeah, I only have the two decks. But all the other ones, it's like that. They're holding a pentacle. They might have animals around them. But this one, it seems very bonded to that. Somebody here does. But the Emperor and the Empress together with this Judgment, this is really beautiful. This is a very strong connection. This is oh, and maybe this is why. I do want to say with this kind of energy, and it's being forceful, it pushed itself through everybody else's reading this morning, is this could even be some sort of connection you've had with someone like in lifetimes, and you're feeling the enormity of it. Maybe that's what that is. And to the Empress is sort of the ideal person to have in your life. If that's a business partner, if it's, I think it goes a little bit beyond friendship. To me, it's a, you have some sort of committed connection to this person. So I want to say either a business partner or like in marriage or long-term commitment like that, where you are cohabitating probably in the same building, at least for parts of the day. Whereas friends, you know, not necessarily. But again, so it's telling me your hope and your fear is to have this, but there's some sort of fear involved in it. So maybe you've had that before. So now we're going to go into the High Priestess. This is the last one I'm going to clarify. It's a potential future for you. The High Priestess. Holy. The Knight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Chariot. There's something moving towards you, very slowly and methodically. It's slowly looming over your shoulder. It's slowly creeping up on your Cancer. It is. It's slowly. But there's a lot. I feel like you know a lot of stuff here. Like maybe intuitively, but you don't know everything. I feel like the universe has still got some surprises for you. However, whatever this is. It feels like good surprises because then we come right out into your energy. It allows you to move forward again. It will move forward. And that's what I got. And look at that. The Ace of Swords at the bottom and the Lovers. And then it's reversed. The Ace of Swords and the Lovers. The truth and the clarity. The new communication. Oh, I feel like I didn't breathe through that whole thing. Okay, there we go, Cancer. That's your reading. I'm going to go do the extended. I'm going to get another deck and continue to pull cards to find out potential outcome for you. I really am. I just feel like I have to breathe all of a sudden. There's so much wanted to come out. Okay, potential outcome and further advice for you moving forward. I'm going to go do that. And then after I do that, I'll try to get Taurus and Gemini done so don't get mad. Thank you so much, Cancer. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.